Public SaaS companies really pulled back their spending on sales and marketing in Q4 of 24 compared to the last couple of years. In Q4 of 24, SaaS companies spent about 39% of revenue on sales and marketing. That was the median for the 30-odd public SaaS companies we track. That's down from 49% in Q4 of 2022. What's driving this shift? Well, as these companies find it harder to generate net new ARR, they need to switch off growth at all cost mindset and move more towards generating free cash flow and moving to operating income break-even or profitability. The idea here is to be able to maintain some semblance of go-to-market efficiency despite the fact that ARR growth is harder to come by. But there are still companies out there that are throwing caution to the wind and saying, we're going to chase this growth regardless of the macro environment that we're operating in. Rubrik spent 63% of revenue on sales and marketing in Q4. SentinelOne spent 57% of revenues here. So did Confluent. And Asana spent 54% of revenue on sales and marketing, despite generating just 10% ARR growth year over year. Now, as we saw in the CAC Payback metrics report that I released earlier this week, this slowdown in sales and marketing spending hasn't been enough to be able to maintain go-to-market efficiency. So that means that growth rates are decelerating faster than these companies are paring back their spend on sales and marketing. Now, Applovin deserves a special call out here. They spend just 16% of revenues on sales and marketing and generated 44% ARR growth year over year. Atlassian gets an honorable mention as well. 21% of revenue spent on sales and marketing, generating 30% ARR growth. So my prediction here is we probably don't see these spending levels decline much further. SaaS companies historically have always spent about 40% of revenue on sales and marketing. So despite the fact that they're finding it tougher to grow, I can't see them reducing spend too much further past these levels. And so what that means is if ARR growth continues to be hard to come by, all we're going to see is continued decreases in go-to-market efficiency. So that means higher CAC payback rates and lower magic numbers as we move forward through the next couple of quarters. If you like this kind of data, grab our Q4 State of SaaS Metrics report. I'll link it in the comments below. Inside that report, we break down 30 public SaaS companies across 15 core SaaS metrics. Things like CAC payback, magic number, net revenue retention rates, ARR growth rates, right? It's all in there. Companies like HubSpot, Monday.com, Palantir, Viva. If you like SaaS metrics, you'll love the report. Go and grab it in the comments below.